Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. What do we got in this pack? Not that much exciting stuff. Volcanic Island stands out to me as like the best card here. Duels are really powerful, and so starting with blue-red, which I think might be the two best colors in the cube, is really good. If we're not taking that, we have Spellseeker, Gush, and then Liliana's actually quite good too. I like Liliana. I want to take Volcanic Island though. Kind of stay open. Okay, we got options. We got actually a lot of options. There's Urza. If we want to go artifacts, I think Urza's a great enabler. Lion's Eye Diamond. I think LED got a lot better because in this iteration of the cube, there is the second copy of Yogwill. I forget what it's called. The one they just printed that for some reason they decided to make a Yawgmoth Will in red. So there's that, and then Vampiric Tutor. Do I want to play Storm? I don't think taking LED here is correct, but it is fun. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. See what happens. Cards are loading very, very slowly for some reason. We have Blood Crypt. I think there's a way to make this happen. Display card view? I don't know why they're loading so slowly. Manamorphose, there's no point in zooming in, but it just like is good mana fixing, but I think Blood Crypt is probably better. Manamorphose usually comes around, and having fixings where you want to be. Not loading arts is not where you want to be, but now we have like pretty good Grixis mana, and then, you know, if we play LED, great. If we don't play LED, that's fine as well. Alright, this pack... this pack's actually pretty bad. Chain Lightning is like the thing that stands out to me the most, which is not super exciting at all. Concealed Courtyard, I guess, if we want to splash white. And then Lotus Cobra is fine. If we end up getting like a fast bond or something, you can combo that way. But I think I'm just going to take Chain Lightning here. It also keeps us open to going red or something like that. Okay, so there's Thassa's Oracle, which is another one of the new combo pieces. If you can Brain Freeze your whole deck. So Brain Freeze, LED, and then the new Yawgmoth's Will is an infinite combo. You can mill yourself. And then you can just play Thassa's Oracle and win the game. So that's something. I don't think it's necessarily worth taking here, though. It's like fine, but not amazing. We could just take a Warren Power Stone, maybe. This card is colorless. It has some pretty high upside there. Yeah, I'll take the Power Stone. Okay, there's a Memory Jar. I like me a Memory Jar. Shrine of Burning Rage is good if we do end up red. And we do have some fixing to go that route, but I love Memory Jar. Memory Jar Brain Freeze is such a good combo, and maybe we can wheel Empty? I'm not sure. Seeing Empty go that late, though, is a good sign in general. I doubt we're going to get Urza to come back, but Urza would have been good. Probably better than LED. There's Duretti, which is good with Memory Jar and good with our red cards. And then there's Goblin Electromancer, which honestly I'm not that excited about. It's a good card in general, but not so much for this cube. And then I guess Imperial Recruiter, too, which can grab Spellseeker if you want to like Recruiter for Spellseeker for a card. I think I'm just going to take Duretti though. I have some artifacts, and I know I passed a Workshop, but I didn't know I was going to get... Maybe, I think I passed Workshop for Chain Lightning. Maybe it would have been better to take that instead. Burning of Jinye versus Stomping Ground. At this point, we actually could become a Burning deck. So I'll take that. And then this, we have Goblin Welder. Okay, Welder Memory Jar is pretty good. And LED actually kind of works for that deck as well. You can just play it as like a 0-man artifact. And I'm not missing too much else. We'll take the Welder. Okay, so Vampiric Tutor went all the way around the table. That's kind of ridiculous. Otherwise, there's Academy Ruins. Ay. That's actually pretty tough. I think I want Academy Ruins. I think. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it's good with Memory Jar. It's, I mean, obviously good with Mindslaver, but I already have things that combo with Mindslaver. I'm going to take actually Vampiric Tutor. I think the upside is higher, because basically Academy Ruins with Mindslaver obviously wins you the game. But if you can't find either of those two, you're not going to win the game. And in a deck that's probably comboing and might be Storm, Vampiric Tutor does a lot more there. Ooh, Sphinx of the Steel Wind versus Manamorphose. Unfortunately, I think I have to take Sphinx here. It's just a better synergy with Goblin and Duretti. And then here we can take Char and Yawgmoth's Bargain. I don't really need Empty, so I'll take Shrine and Electromancer. So some weird archetypes are open. Right now, like aggro artifacts seems open. Okay, so We have Black Red Duretti, who's an awesome card, and might be what I take. Making artifacts is great, and sacrificing artifacts to kill stuff is good, and then his ultimate just wins. The other thing is just Wheel of Fortune. Like, we have LED, and Wheel of Fortune into Goblin Welder is pretty good, because then you can reanimate the cards you've discarded. So I think it's really between those two cards. Smokestack should come around. It's not really worth picking this early, but probably would put it in the deck. And then Remand and Abrade are both great. But I'm going to take Wheel of Fortune here. I'm going to do something fun and sweet. He says as he gets past this pack, which has a whole lot of nothing for what we want to do. It's good for Red Burn, right? We have Goblin Guide, Fire Blast. Ulamog's kind of funny. I don't know what to do. Creeping Tar Pit? I don't even really have any blue cards, though. This is tough. I don't want any of these cards. So, what do I do? Maybe I just take... The odds of me actually needing Ulamog to do anything are so low. I think I'm going to take Tar Pit for the fixing and the inevitability. Because it's a blue-black duel. I probably want blue. Yeah, that sucks, but we'll just take Tar Pit there. Alright, this pack is way better. We have Gristlebrand, Coercive Portal, Badlands, Dark Confidant. I might just pick up Badlands. I know already... Or no, Coercive Portal, sorry. That's the card we want. Okay. Wow. Alright, well... I think we got paid off. We have Tinker. We don't have too many early artifact enablers, but Tinker into Memory Jar and Sphinx of the Steel Wind are both great. Past in Flames is huge. Dak Faden's good. It sucks that our first pack was so bad we took Creeping Tar Pit, and then we get like, I don't know, like 6 cards we would play in our deck, but I'm just going to take Tinker here. We have a pretty good setup for it, and then we just got to like try and make sure we can get there. Here I'm going to take Frantic Search. It's good if we end up in Storm, but it's also good with Goblin Welder Duretti, just as a way to put stuff in your graveyard to then reanimate. So, and it digs you closer to Tinker, because Tinker's like the, well, we don't have too many artifacts, but if we get there in artifacts, it's the best card in our deck. Steam Vents, Brain Freeze, Seething Song. Oh boy. Steam Vents helps the mana, although I already have Volcanic Island. I think I'm going to speculate on Brain Freeze. Right? Am I even? Yeah, because I have Memory Jar. I'll speculate here. There's a Gifts Ungiven, and I do have Goblin Electromancer. Gifts is also good at helping us reanimate Sphinx. Alright, I'll take Gifts. Normally Gifts Ungiven is not that great, but in this situation it could be good. Here's Cabal Ritual. Basically we need to decide, I think, with this pick, whether or not we're trying to get Yawgmoth's Will. Because if we get Yawg-Will, Cabal Ritual is going to be huge. If we don't, then I probably just want to take Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, that's just better in general. We can take Smokestack or a Braid. Smokestack is pretty medium. I know it's an artifact, but it's not great. Oh, this Duretti. I don't know how I didn't see him. Yeah, we take that guy. We get Fire Ice back, I guess. Just pretty versatile card. Dark Confidant's a little bit suspicious. So I guess I take Firebolt. Yeah, I'll take Firebolt. Okay. So we have Gifts Ungiven, Past in Flames, Brain Freeze. That's something, I guess. Goblin Dark Dwellers, sure. I'm not playing Burning, I don't think. Seething Song. Alright. Somehow we backdoored in. Actually, Seasoned Pyromancer is actually kind of good too. We're like playing all the cards that we opened, which is kind of crazy. Oh no. There's a lot of good stuff here. Dark Ritual, Orzhov Signet for Tinker. Golos actually isn't that great. We don't have too many lands to tutor up. So Dark Ritual is good if we're playing black, because it's like just really good with Past in Flames. I think I'm just gonna take Dark Ritual. It's so good at enabling early plays. Probably not playing Seasoned Pyromancer, and I already want to play black because of Duretti. Not playing Char. I'm probably gonna be tinkering for Memory Jar more often than I tinker for Sphinx of the Steel Wind, to be honest. Okay, what do we want here? We have Force of Negation, Expansion Explosion. Just jam it in Inferno Titan, Exhume. Exhume's kind of bad. Lodestone Golem and Marsh Flats. It's kind of awkward. Lodestone Golem is good in artifacts in general, but kind of weak in this particular build because we're also Storm. I don't really need Inferno Titan. If I take Marsh Flats and get a blue-black dual land, I'll be pretty happy, but right now, just getting Blood Crypt is kind of awkward. Expansion is fine, and then Force of Negation could be good. So I think I'm going to take Force of Negation and try and wheel Marsh Flats. There's also Gonti. Is Gonti even good here? I'm going to take Force of Negation. Ooh, High Tide. Uh-oh. They found my weakness. I really, really like High Tide more than I should. I think it's like the best card in Storm. Can I make the mana work? So I have all this red. Chain Lightning. Maybe I don't even play this to ready. And then I just take High Tide. Don't play this to ready. That's not looking so bad. I have Frantic Search. I don't have Turnabout or anything. Maybe I need a Zorius Signet just to up my artifact count for Tinker. Because High Tide might come around. Man, what a moment. Caleb Gannon passing High Tide in that situation is kind of ridiculous. There's Watery Grave. There's also Tendrils, but we don't really need it. Metalworker is not really for this deck. I think I'm going to take Watery Grave just to set up our mana. If Storm's going to be open, we need some of these cards to come around. And so far it seemed relatively open. Like, it would be kind of crazy for someone to jump into it now. I also don't think I'm getting Yawgmoth's Will, which is unfortunate. So we could take Faithless Looting. There's Ashiok, Languish, Tassiger. Faithless Looting enables Goblin Welder draws, but I don't even have that much to go with Goblin Welder. Ashiok gives me an alternate win condition with Brain Freeze. I think I'm going to take Ashiok. We'll probably even wheel Faithless Looting. There's the Time Spiral on our deck. We need High Tide to come around. Time Spiral is great here. Underworld Breach! Okay, we actually did it. We have LED, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze. Alright. Well, that's just game, I think. Palancron. I'm not playing Inspiring Vantage or any of these other things, but probably not playing Palancron either. So there was something I wanted to wheel from this pack. I think it was the Marsh Flats. That's a bit unfortunate. I can take Golos. I think I was trying to wheel something from this pack, but I don't remember. I have quite a bit of removal, so I don't need Dismember. I don't have green for Grudge, so we'll just take a Lodestone Golem for the sideboard. Yeah, we're not wheeling the cards we needed to wheel. That's unfortunate. I don't know what to take here. Abbott for the aggressive sideboard? Okay, Tendrils came around. I don't even know if I want Tendrils, I'm gonna be honest. I guess I'll take it. I have Underworld Breach. There's Faithless Looting, Beaumont Courier. Yeah, actually this deck's kind of sweet. Who am I kidding? Yeah, this card, so each non-land card in your graveyard has Escape, and you have to exile 3 cards from your graveyard to cast something, which is not that expensive, I'm gonna be honest. So we can cut some of these. My main deck is 25. I think I'm liking Electromancer more as I see the deck. Probably don't need Fire Ice. We have Tinker for Portal, Memory Jar, and Sphinx, which is okay. Honestly, I'm just going to be tinkering for Memory Jar almost every time. In fact, what if I just get rid of Sphinx? Is that crazy? Just Memory Jar, Tinker? All in on Storm? I don't think that's that crazy. Oh, Shrine of Burning Rage is pretty bad. I can get rid of that. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, I might just be cutting Tinker the more I look at it. I have, what, like 2 early artifacts and none of them are even that good? I kind of like Goblin Welder with Lion's Eye Diamond because like that just generates ridiculous amounts of mana. And you can also get back Memory Jar, so I like Goblin Welder here. Do I like Golos? Maybe I like Golos because I have Faithless Looting. Cheating out of Golos is pretty good mana value. I could play like Shrine and then Force of Negation. I need cheap artifacts, so like maybe I do just run like a Beaumont Courier, but I don't know if I can afford to exile cards from the top of my library with Beaumont Courier. But I think I just run it as a 1-mana artifact for Goblin Welder. That's not the craziest thing I've ever done. 4, 5, 4. That sounds like a perfect mana base to me. Oh boy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. And then LED also can help cast Time Spiral. No, it can't. So I have 8 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red sources. That actually seems okay. And then black, I probably have too many. I probably have way too many black sources. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm only casting black spells when I'm going off. So I can add another island, another mountain. I think 2 islands, 1 mountain probably. I didn't get my High Tide. I don't know who took High Tide, but it wouldn't have been. It would have been good, but not completely broken here. All right. I mean, we have LED Brain Freeze Underworld Breach, which can just win the game like immediately. So it doesn't really matter what else we have. See you guys round 1. All right, we are on the draw. I'm gonna keep this hand. If I hit a single land, we can just go off. Although it's kind of awkward, I can't cast Wheel of Fortune because then Time Spiral's in my graveyard, so we'll see. Playing on Manatide End Days. Good to hear. Opponent knows how to play the game. And that's I like being known as the guy who just plays Manatide End Days, because then people play around it, right? Keep them scared. Because I mean, I don't have it in my deck. I'm playing Storm, which I guess they will realize very quickly, but that's okay. We're just gonna draw a land, and everything's gonna be okay. Creeping Tar Pit, Blood Crypt, something like that. Really been enjoying the Pauper Storm. Thank you. I honestly, that's the most fun deck I think I've made. It's very, very hard to play, but there's our land. So we're gonna play around Wasteland. I'm not gonna play around Days with my Azorius Signet. Yeah, but like one league of that Pauper Cycle Storm deck really, really drains you. Blooming Marsh. Okay. Is this Sultai Poop? Yeah, oft underrated strategy. There's Tendrils, so we drew all of our Storm payoffs. Not really when we wanted to, but that's okay. Next turn we can play Wurn Power Stone. I respect the opponent's mana fixing right now. Wooded Foothills, Shelldeck Isle, Blooming Marsh is a power start. Into Savannah, okay. Teferi bounce my Signet, oh gosh. Yep, Teferi's dumb. Each opponent can cast spells only end time. So that doesn't stop Storm, it stops Cascade and Suspend. Land? Yeah, okay. Let's go just Wurn Power Stone then. There's more mana payoff there. Given the opponent's deck so far, I'm going to guess they don't have that many counter spells. So we're gonna operate as if they don't, if we can. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, no! Alright, Leovold's a problem. This is like our worst nightmare. There are just 5-color Leovold, I guess. I might concede so they just don't know what's going on. Okay. Never mind, we are actually very close to just winning the game. So, I need more mana. They're up to 2. I think next turn I can try and go for it, because we can Brain Freeze ourselves, and if we hit Lion's Eye Diamond specifically, then we can win. Can I win this turn? Let's ask that question. So I can go Seething Song, go up to 5. Then I can play Azorius Signet, go down to 4. I might actually be able to just do it this turn. That's going to be a storm count of 1, 2, 3. So I can mill myself for 9. Storm count of 4. I can mill myself for 12. So if Lion's Eye Diamond is in the top like 12 cards of my library, I can just win right now. My opponent's tapped out. They have Leovold and Jace and a Teferi. Yeah, let's do it. They can't play Days, so let me make sure the math works out. Seething Song, then I'm going to Azorius Signet down to 4. I'm going to use the 2 red to cast Underworld Breach, and then Brain Freeze myself. Yeah, Seething Song, start there. Then we cast Azorius Signet. I play Underworld Breach. Then I Brain Freeze myself. Same targets. Come on, deck, get me there. One more? Oh, we didn't get there. Oh, this dies at the end of turn. That was close. That was close. I can't play anything. All right, go ahead. I think it was worth a shot. We had like a 50% chance of just winning on the spot before they like Leovold Time Twister me or something. They might have nothing and I might have just wasted it, but like it's not going to get any better next turn. I was going to draw like a Golos or something. So they discard Swords to Plowshares, they flip Jace. Yeah, okay, so like they would have duressed me. I think I should just scoop. I should have just conceded before that so they didn't know it was in my deck, but now we know the matchup. Definitely bringing in Chain Lightning. I don't have Wasteland, unfortunately. Getting rid of Shrine, I think. That card's kind of medium. Probably don't need Golos. Honestly, I don't think I need a lot of the things that are in this deck. Duretti is actually pretty good. It gives me a way to kill Leovold kind of on command. And then Tinker, they have so many ways to deal with Sphinx. I think Sphinx is pretty bad. We'll just run it like this. Alright, let's go first. We have Vampiric Tutor. I think I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's pretty good. I think I might even turn 1 Vamp. We're going to play this untapped. Get him with the aggro Blood Crypt. I don't really know what I'm going to Vampiric Tutor for, but I don't think my life total really matters against this opponent either. So, do I vamp? Is there something I can just win the game with here? Probably not. I can Vampiric Tutor for... I'm gonna wait, actually. I know what my game plan is. Play Mountain. So I'm gonna play Zori's Signet. They might kill it, which would be bad, but that's part of life. Ah, come on. This opponent had everything. The game plan is we're going to Vampiric Tutor for Underworld Breach. Ugh. My draws have been so badly sequenced for me. We're gonna kill Jace. We actually don't care that much about Leovold because we don't need him. I'm a little worried about Duress, but I can Vampiric Tutor for Underworld Breach and then Gifts Ungiven for LED plus Brain Freeze, and then I can just play it from my graveyard. And I don't even need to Vampiric Tutor this turn because I can just do it on my upkeep after I Gifts. Okay, so let's just play Volcanic Island and pass. So they're not going to crack a clue this turn. That's what this tells me. Phyrexian Revoker naming Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay, that's... They might name Black Lotus, but that's less likely. Oh, sure. I think we might just have this. Gifts Ungiven them. So we're going to get... Where is it? Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't know why that didn't go through. Brain Freeze, Dark Ritual, and... What do I want? Frantic Search, maybe? Oh, Seething Song seems pretty good. Man, Underworld Breach makes this so scary. So on my upkeep, we're gonna Vamp. Get extra Storm, you know. Grabbing Underworld Breach. Yeah, I'll risk it here with Seething Song. Because if they counter Seething Song... Alright, so now I get to Breach. They send me a message. Yep, got the full combo. They are my first match. So we're going to Underworld Breach. I can't think of any reason to do anything else. Alright, so now we can cast LED. Exiling 3 cards, we can get rid of Vamp, Gifts, and Chain Lightning. We sacrifice LED, this time probably adding blue. Then we're going to Brain Freeze ourselves. Exile 3 cards, exiling Goblin Welder, Zori's Signet, and I guess Seething Song. So we Brain Freeze ourselves. So this, basically this mills our whole deck. Same targets every time. And then each one of these gives us more fodder to cast these things. The play here is to Brain Freeze them. So we're going to cast LED again. Like you can just keep doing this, right? We could just exile lands now. And then eventually Brain Freeze them, and then I'm going to Wheel of Fortune. Okay, they say GG. Yeah, we're going to cast this, then we Brain Freeze their whole deck, then we cast Wheel of Fortune and kill them. They probably wanted to scoop, so I didn't see their deck, which is totally reasonable. So I'm kind of scared of all the things they have going on here, because now they're going to name Lion's Eye Diamond with their Phyrexian Revoker, so I need even more removal. So let's put in Fire and Ice, because I can also cycle that for a card if I need to. And that's probably better than Past in Flames. I don't really need this card because I have Underworld Breach, and I also have Time Spiral. Like, this card is scary enough. Although they could Nature's Claim my Underworld Breach. Let me think about this for a second. Do I need Past in Flames? It's very good with Gifts Ungiven, but I don't think I actually have enough to go off with just Past in Flames. Maybe it's better than Coercive Portal. That's probably true. Alright. I don't have any red mana. I can probably do better than this. Sure. I have Faithless Looting, which kind of helps. Beaumont Courier is like super awkward. So I guess we just get rid of that one. We just hope that Faithless Looting resolves, which it seems to be because they just have Shelldock. Okay, drawing an island there is huge. So I think do I really want a Faithless Looting? Not really. I can't imagine the opponent playing Wasteland in their mana aggressive mana base. So I think I'm just gonna wait and then Faithless Looting when I know more about what's going on. I'm expecting, yeah, okay. So whatever they freebooter, we can just kill it with the other one. An awkward sequence would be if they freebooter into Leovold, but fortunately Gifts Ungiven actually gets around Leovold pretty well. And actually they can't actually do that much here, because if they take a burn spell, like if they take Chain Lightning, sure. If they, like I can just leave them with Chain Lightning. So right now my game plan is to not kill Kitesail Freebooter. If they play Leovold, specifically this turn, then I'm going to kill Kitesail Freebooter in response, untap, and then Chain Lightning the thing, the Leovold. We'll take the 2 or the 1. Sylvan Caryatid, okay. So I don't really see the need to use Fire Ice here. Ooh, Ashiok's huge. Get out of here, opponent's deck. Give me a Leovold. Imperial Seal Mastermind's Acquisition. What are they doing over there? I have no idea what's going on, but it's kind of scary. So now them resolving Leovold is like 30% of a problem. Vraska. Man, they have some answers here. So they just get to kill Ashiok? Yeah. Alright. We're just gonna draw a land and win though. Tendrils is such a bad draw. It's so bad. When a Faithless Looting, get rid of this stinky Tendrils. Tendrils, Wurn Power Stone, do I even need it? It's kind of weird, but Wurn Power Stone is kind of like a bad Seething Song. Because it doesn't generate Storm. I think I'm just gonna discard Wurn Power Stone and play a land. Although, it does, so if I play Wurn Power Stone, let's see, because I'm just gonna hold up 3 mana this turn. I don't think I can afford to discard Fire Ice. Maybe I can. Maybe just discard Fire Ice. But if they duress my Gifts Ungiven, I'm in big trouble. So we're going to do this. Play this, pass turn. And am I going to Fire Ice anything that they have? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to wait. I can kill Vraska because she becomes kind of an issue. I can also cut them off of... No, they have Sylvan Caryatid. I think... we're just gonna let it happen. Alright, just gonna let them do their thing. Really glad I did not take Past in Flames out of my deck, because it's super good with this Gifts Ungiven. So they play Teferi, so now I'm forced to do something. Freaking Teferi, like the worst card ever. I think at this point I just have to kill their Kitesail Freebooter, because they can bounce their Freebooter and then reset it, and I don't want that happening. The problem with Teferi is I have to Gifts Ungiven on my own turn. Unless I draw a land and then I can Chain Lightning Teferi, but they're probably going to tick him up. Yeah, so now I can't even Chain Lightning to kill Teferi, so... main phase Gifts Ungiven is pretty awkward. And they choose not to sacrifice. Okay. They have 2 tutor effects. I don't know what they could have in their deck, but I guess we will see. Okay, land was pretty nice. So how much mana do I have? Seething Song puts me up to 5, 6. I can Gifts Ungiven, I go down to 2. That's too little, so I think I'm just going to Gifts Ungiven here, main phase. Because they have Teferi, so I can't do it any other time. And we're gonna get Past in Flames, Vampiric Tutor, Brain Freeze. Do I want Brain Freeze? Past in Flames, Vampiric Tutor, Wheel of Fortune, Dark Ritual. This would be a lot less scary if it was at the end of their turn, because they could just, I don't know, X on my graveyard or kill me. I think Shelduck Isle is now active. Like, there are so many things wrong with this. Or is Shelduck Isle? I don't know if these count as cards in deck right now or not. Hopefully they don't. Or hopefully they do. Hopefully I don't activate Shelduck Isle here. Okay, they give me Dark Ritual, Past in Flames. So there's nothing I can do here, and I don't really care about killing Vraska, so we'll pass turn. Okay, I did not turn on Shelduck Isle, that's also good. So Duress doesn't do very much. Okay, they're not even drawing a card with Teferi, which means they think they have an answer. They're not drawing with Vraska either. What could they have? I don't know. There's like an Upkeep Wildfire or something? I have no idea. They didn't take Vampiric Tutor. I don't know what they could have, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're just gonna go for it, right? I don't see a reason not to. I guess I can play my land, although I have tons of red mana. Let's Dark Ritual. Seething Song. I kind of want more black mana, so I will play this. Okay. Cast Past in Flames? Remand or something? I'm really blanking at what this could be, but there's so many cards in this format, so who knows. Time Spiral in response to Past in Flames. Okay. Sure. I mean, it worked. I guess that did in fact work. There's a couple weird things I can do here. Instant Speed Time Spiral is kind of crazy. I can Vampiric Tutor and Beaumont Courier to draw what I'm hitting. I think I can still probably win from here. So I can Vampiric Tutor for, let's say, Brain Freeze. Vampiric Tutor for Brain Freeze. Cast Beaumont Courier. I need more mana is the problem. I guess they're not killing me that quickly. I can just Ashiok. That seems fine. Yeah, actually that seems okay. We're just gonna Ashiok. That makes my Brain Freeze much easier next turn. Got Vindicate, Phyrexian Revoker, Wall of Blossoms. Okay. Then I don't really want to give them any targets for anything. So I guess I could just cast this Signet. It doesn't hurt. And then pass turn. They have Shellback Isle active now, but I have Vampiric Tutor. They're gonna Nature's Claim my Signet probably, because why not? Instant Speed to Taxing Probe is... Teferi's the dumbest card ever. It's so frustrating. This type of magic that is being played is just not... It's not magic. I'm not blaming the opponent. I just think this card is one of the biggest mistakes ever. So they can see my hand, they know what's going on. Actually, you know what? That Time Spiral worked. I mean, it's super risky. They kill my Ashiok, sure. Leovold is scary. And I couldn't play LED because they could just kill that with Vraska. Can I just kill them? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Storm count of 5 puts them down to 1 card plus the Leovold. Is this a May? It's a May. But Teferi, I think I could just kill them. I don't know what they can do about it because I Vampiric Tutor. That's 1. Then I play Goblin Electromancer. So I Vamp, Goblin Electromancer, LED. Yeah. As long as Vampiric Tutor resolves, I think I just win. Oh, God! I think I can still do this. Can't Vamp on upkeep. Okay, that works. That was actually really, really a good draw. Let's play land, cast Vampiric Tutor. That was a very good draw. I'm worried about Duress, but this is the most important one. Yeah, so we'll do that. Vampiric Tutor is going to grab Brain Freeze. Then I'm going to cast Lion's Eye Diamond, because then I can Past in Flames. Okay, now we Goblin Electromancer. Storm count of 3. Azorius Signet basically costs, or no, this just wins, right? Frantic Search, Storm count 4. Yeah, this just wins. Oh my god! Oh no. Freaking Leovold. And that's what happens. I actually had an avenue to win. That's frustrating. Freaking Leovold, man. Dumbest card ever. I mean, you know, you gotta learn to play around it, but we've all been there. So I can Past in Flames, because now I'm drawing Brain Freeze. I mean, I'm still not out of it. Yeah, Leovold. Leovold's a problem. I'm still not out of it, but Leovold plus Teferi is rough. Man, so the way I could have won is Beaumont Courier. Beaumont Courier doesn't draw a card, it just puts it into play. So if I had just attacked with Beaumont Courier, gotten a trigger, and then swapped my hand for the top card, then I could have won that way, because this doesn't draw. But I mean, obviously I forgot about Leovold. There's still a chance for me to win. Ugh, okay. I'll gain 4, I guess. So I'm just drawing Brain Freeze. Past in Flames is in my graveyard, and I can't draw any cards due to Leovold. Yeah, I would have been able to just win, because there's no way they kill my Beaumont Courier on attacks. So they get back Nature's Claim. Don't think I'm dead in 2 turns. So I'm going to Past in Flames to get another Vampiric Tutor. This is still winnable. It would have just been over, but it's still winnable. I take 7, and the next turn I'm going to take 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm not dead. So I take this. I'm drawing Brain Freeze, and I know that. And there's no way for me to draw cards. Ugh, okay. That actually doesn't matter. The problem is they can... If I Past in Flames to get something back, how much Storm can I generate? Wait a second. Past in Flames costs 4 to flashback. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frantic Search costs 2. Can I just win? Can I still win? I think I can. So I cast Past in Flames. I need to hold up blue. That's... Don't do what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cast Past in Flames. Then I Frantic Search. Yeah, I think I actually can still win. Right? I just draw and discard. It doesn't matter. Untap Island, Mountain. So I'm just gonna go Vampiric Tutor into Brain Freeze, and I have black mana. Alright? Unless they have an instant speed way to exile Brain Freeze from my graveyard. Keep in mind, I can't do anything at instant speed, so Teferi stops me from doing anything, but... Okay, it looks like I win! Uh-oh. You can't jabait me like that. So what am I putting on top? I think it's going to be... Wheel of Fortune to make us both draw. I don't think it matters because Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze is gonna be exiled, so I'm just gonna do that so we both draw. Then I Brain Freeze them. They can draw off Leovold if they want. If they can put something back on top of their library, then they can win, I guess. This has been a crazy game. I punted into Leovold, we brought it back. I might still be able to win. And I also had the alternate win con of Beaumont Courier to get there. But Teferi plus their upkeep is a little bit scary. So we'll see what happens. But this is a good example of, you know, always fighting. I'm trying to think what they could have that put stuff on top of a library. Do they plow under, like something like plow under themselves at instant speed would get there, I guess. They get to draw 4 more cards off Leovold. And if I target myself, I'm just gonna target them with all of them. I don't know. It's an extra draw, but I have 6. See what you got. I wish the draw happened after Brain Freeze. Okay, Smokestack, Karn. This looks like, oh, Progenitus. Okay. I'm glad I put Wheel of Fortune on top. And they can't 3, 7, 8, 9. I don't think they can kill me. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune on top was super clutch. Progenitus. That's spicy. This is a very, very strange game. So they need a counterspell for Wheel of Fortune. Because what they can do is draw Progenitus, discard Progenitus, and then not deck. But they can't play a single card if that's their game plan. They can't activate Teferi to bounce, right? And I take 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no! I'm dead to a land, aren't I? No, they can't crack a clue for Tracker! Right? Oh man, this is crazy. It's 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they can't crack clues to grow Tracker because they lose. Yeah, so opponent, they wanted to not play anything because they wanted to discard Progenitus, but it didn't matter. I'm drawing Wheel of Fortune. I was going to kill them anyway. That was a crazy game. Oh boy. Yep, so I take 7, 8, 9. I don't think, I mean, they could have a burn spell, I guess. Playing Mindslaver there makes no sense to me. Okay, I mean, we're gonna cast Wheel of Fortune. Do I win? We did it. Alright. See you guys next round. Alright, we are on the draw, yes. And this hand only has 1 land, so we mulliganed. I'll keep this. This isn't the best hand, but I could just get rid of Shrine of Burning Rage. There are some cards in this deck that I'm very, very suspicious of. Shrine of Burning Rage is one of them. Like, it's good with Goblin Welder, but is Goblin Welder even good in our deck? I don't know. Okay, it's good in our deck. Yeah. Holy cow, this deck's so scary. LED is a really, really good card, and I believe it was printed as a joke. I'm not sure if that's true, but because like design thought it didn't do anything. And on first reading, you think it doesn't do anything. You discard your hand. So like, what value could this get you? Well, turns out a lot if you can play cards from your graveyard. Okay, well, it's not as good as Sol Ring, that's for sure. But we can actually win like next turn. So we play this, then we give some given. Maybe I was better off playing the Electromancer. I'm not sure. Ancient, that's a lot of fast mana. I thought this was White Weenie, but they're playing Ancient Tomb Sol Ring, so I have no idea anymore. Ugh, yeah, and that's why Electromancer was probably better. It also would have been able to block Giver of Runes. Yeah, alright, well, we still play Electroman. And then we can do some things the following turn. Yeah, the Electroman was way better there, but they're like hellbent now? They have 2 cards left? Alright, this is why Storm is so busted, right? They can Mana Tithe me is like their best play, probably. Volcanic. So I'm a little bit worried about something like Armageddon or Ravages. So I'm going to hold a Volcanic because it's better in general. I don't think there's a way that I can win this turn. Wait, let me think about this. I can Gifts Ungiven, crack LED in response. No, I think I'm better off waiting. Because if for example, they worst case scenario cast Armageddon, I'm actually in the exact same situation now as I would be if they Armageddon. Karn isn't that bad. Elish Norn is actually fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana? What the heck is this? Genesis Wave? I don't... Green Suns for Craterhoof? Oh, sure. Yeah, cool. That's fine with me. Yeah. Decrease your deck size. So against this opponent, I don't really know what's going on, but I think I'm going to try and go for the Tendrils kill just in case they have Eldrazi in their deck. So we're going to Gifts Ungiven. And the only card I would cast here would be Vampiric Tutor, but I think I have enough stuff that I can just vamp on my upkeep. So we can Gifts Ungiven 4. Dark Ritual, Past in Flames, Dark Ritual, Past in Flames, Seething Song, Vampiric Tutor. Oh no, Dark Ritual, Past in Flames, Brain Freeze, Vampiric Tutor. Because then I can, if they give me Vampiric Tutor, I can win immediately. Yeah. They give me like Brain Freeze, Past in Flames, which is totally cool. So there's a lot of people who hate on Gifts Ungiven. Look at how good this pile is. Whatever they give me is amazing for me. Doesn't matter. So I get Brain Freeze. They gave me Vampiric Tutor. Okay, so they can't have days or anything. So I think I could just vamp now to make sure I don't run out of mana. Vamp for Breach. Alright, so we draw Breach. We're going to go Island, LED. Hold this out. I think I'm actually going to Breach before I cast Brain Freeze here. Just for more Storm. We'll Brain Freeze ourselves. Yeah, we got it. All right. So that tells me they don't have an Eldrazi because they just scooped to that. So I don't think I need to sideboard too much. Bringing in Fire Ice seems kind of good. Beaumont Courier and Shrine seem pretty bad. Yeah, there's a lot of things like Golos, Goblin Welder. We could just bring in a bunch of early burn to make sure I don't die. And something like Tinker for Sphinx of the Steel Wind actually. Well, I just cut all my artifacts though. Okay, we need to decide. Do I want to Tinker for Sphinx of the Steel Wind or just have Burn? Kind of like the Tinker game plan more. I want to be honest. Put you in, put you in, put you in. I guess Shrine is like marginally better than Smuggler's Copter. Yeah, Tinker for Sphinx. Let's see how this goes. I guess Unprotected Ashiok is kind of medium, so I could bring in Fire Ice instead of Ashiok. Because there's a good potential for me to like Fire Ice 2 Mana Elves or something turn 1 or turn 2 and just win the game. That's a lot of mana. I think I can do better. That's fine, I guess. I guess that's fine. We can just get rid of Tendrils, and then if we draw a Black Source, we're in business. We can Fire Ice their birds and stuff. And I can turn 1 Vamp. Okay, what am I vamping for? I don't have a whole lot. It's probably Gifts Ungiven. I'm just going to play Mountain. I don't think I know what I want to vamp for yet, but it's... Gifts Ungiven's like the best card in the deck right now. Please just be... Ugh. Soul Ring is scary. Into Simic Signet. So, okay, that's a lot of things. So... they have Soul Ring, but they don't have anything in hand, really. I'm kind of tempted just to Fire Ice their birds and hope the rest of their hand is bad. I'm also tempted to ignore their mana, just ice the Soul Ring this turn to buy me more time. That actually seems better. I'm just going to ice Soul Ring on upkeep. This only targets creatures, right? Yeah. Because I can win very soon. I have Vampiric Tutor for Gifts Ungiven and then just go off from there. And I'm like 1 draw step away. Like if I draw Brain Freeze, I can tutor for the other half. Seething Song is pretty nice. Kitchen Finks is not scary in the slightest. I have this really, really awkward Shrine of Burning Rage just hanging out though. I don't like that at all. That could have been a Firebolt or something. Oh, right, I have Tinker in my deck. What am I doing? I could have vamped for Tinker. But Tinker's actually kind of awkward. Well, okay, now it's really awkward. Let's just resolve Wyrn Power Stone and hope that they don't have Night of Autumn. This looks like a snap Knight of Autumn to me. No. Oh, no. Alright, well now I can't Vampiric Tutor for gifts and cast it in the same turn. Is there anything I can Vampiric Tutor for that I want to play? Wheel of Fortune gives them a full hand. Is there anything I can get here? They only have 2 cards in hand. I'm not dying that quickly. I can vamp for Wheel of Fortune, play Seething Song, Wheel of Fortune, end with 2 red mana. Maybe I just do that. Because this hand is garbage. Play this, go down to 11, but it's going to be hard for them to do 11 damage here. And I have a possibility of just winning. That's an Underworld Breach that I currently cannot cast, but I can next turn. So let's just play Azorius Signet and hope to not die. That was a really bad hit, but again, I had a chance of winning. And I think I can next turn now. Alright, let's see. They can hit me for 4 currently. They're far away from casting a Crater Hoof, but I did fill their hand. Oh, and they had Scavenging Ooze in hand? Oh my gosh. I'm glad I did what I did. Although, does Scavenging Ooze stop Underworld Breach combo? It does a little bit, because I can't... No, does it? I don't think it stops it, because I just play LED. If they try and exile anything... Oh, they got Den Protector? They can play Den Protector face down, get Scavenging Ooze, but not cast it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it stops the combo. Because I play LED, I crack it, get rid of my hand. I can maintain priority, and play it again, and then crack it for blue, and that's a mana ability so they can't respond, and then just play it. They can exile my LED after the first Brain Freeze cast. So I think it does stop it, but not so bad. Knight of Autumn kills my Signet, sure. And they get Den Protector back. So I think I'm dead next turn. So we need to go off. They're not even going to attack with Giver. Am I dead now? That's 8. So I go to 8, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'm dead next turn. So this is the turn to go off. That was not the draw to go off. What can we do here? So I think Goblin Electromancer essentially pays for itself. So I can go Goblin Electromancer. It pays for itself, but I don't have the mana to cast it and cast Seething Song. So that's kind of an issue. I can Underworld Breach, then play Seething Song, then just cast Wheel of Fortune, and if I hit LED, Brain Freeze, I just win. I exile those 3, and then those 3. That seems fine. And obviously, if I could cast Goblin Electromancer here, I would, but I just don't have the mana. So we're going to play this, cast Seething Song. There's no way I can Vampiric Tutor, yeah. So we just go Seething Song, getting rid of this, Signet, or Sphinx, I guess, is pretty bad. Then I can Wheel of Fortune. Can I Seething Song again? No. So we Wheel of Fortune, get rid of this, and unfortunately I get rid of Vampiric Tutor. LED wins. Wilmot Courier, Dark Ritual, Past in Flames. Aish, that was so bad. I mean, there wasn't much that I could hit that would be good, that's for sure. So we're 1 mana short of doing pretty much anything. And they can Vivian Reed kill my Wilmot Courier. Actually there's 1 out I can have. No, there's not, because my red mana goes away. Right. Alright, well, I'm going to pass turn. I have Past in Flames, so if they don't find the kill here, then I can have a way to win. I did just give them a full hand of cards. So they have Council's Judgment, Fate's Fetters. This looks like a really bad matchup for them. Alright, they saw it. Alright, game 3. Oh, it's that I'm on the play. Given their white destruction, I don't like this Tinker for Sphinx plan. It seems kind of bad. So let's put in just Goblin Welder and... What else did I have? Or no, let's just put in the burn spells, yeah. Just keep myself alive. And that lets me get rid of Shrine for Duretti. This seems way, way better. I'm gonna be honest. Go first. Yep. Oh boy, I don't have red mana. I have random tendrils in hand, but this does have Azorius Signet, which is good, and then any Gifts Ungiven or Vampiric Tutor for Gifts Ungiven, I can just kind of go off pretty quick. And Fire Ice is good against all their mana elves. Alright, they've had the turn 1 Giver every time. Well, not every time, but pretty close. Firebolt. Yeah, where's our red mana? Man, if we had red mana here, we could Firebolt the Giver and then Fire Ice their like 2 mana elves. So I think if we draw Gifts, Vampiric Tutor, God, really? Alright. Turn 1 or 2 Soul Ring every game is tough. I'm gonna be honest there. And I don't draw red mana. Alright. We're gonna ice something. And I think it's gonna be Soul Ring. Because they can give her runes to protect their creatures. Come on, deck. Just give me a red mana, please. I'm begging you. Here comes Night of Autumn, kill my Signet. Why not? Oh, that's not that bad, actually. Oh, they get it back. Okay, that's pretty bad. I just need a mountain. Come on, deck, mountain. Oh, yep. This is how we die. Alright, get rid of the upkeep stop. Opponent gets all their mana now. They can, like, Vivian Reed. But they're not killing me that fast. I think one mountain is enough to win the game. Because I can Faithless Looting to find answers. I have Underworld Breach in hand. I don't like whatever this is. Oh god, they kill my swamp. Alright. Getting worse. But I think I can still do it with a mountain. Beaumont Courier. I don't think I even play that. I just pass. This is so rough. The Soul Ring every game has been unfortunate. But also my mana is not the best. I can admit that. Because I sided in all these red spells and didn't bring in more red mana, I guess. They only have 2 cards in hand. But they're tapping Soul Ring, which means it's scary. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mountain. I mean, I cast it, but they're just gonna kill it. And now I think it's too late. Yeah, they get back Council's Judgment. I take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is rough. No, it's not too late. I can Faithless Looting into Frantic Search and then draw LED off of Frantic Search. And that would help. I think that could actually do it. Yep. Alright, deck. We need a mountain to have any shot here. Okay. You waited a long time. Faithless Looting into Frantic Search I think is my only out. Time Spiral. I can play a defensive Beaumont Courier, but I just take 3 off of that. Oh, that sucks. Alright, yeah, I'm just dead. That's so unfortunate. 1 turn. They have all of the artifact destruction. Holy cow. Alright, that was unfortunate, but we'll get them next round. See you guys there. Alright, we are here for round 3 on the play, which is great. Oh yeah. How quickly does this win? Pretty quickly. Yeah, if I draw LED, I can win turn 2. I can Brain Freeze into Lion's Eye Diamond too. I can Vampiric Tutor into Lion's Eye Diamond. So a Black Source wins, LED wins, yeah, this is ridiculous. And opponent looks like they're on mono red right now. There's no real way to be sure. Past Flames, okay. Third land would be good. Red, white. Cruel Signet, okay. I'm not gonna Brain Freeze just off a storm count of 1. Blood Crypt, perfect. So, can I win now? Let me think about this. So, I can play Blood Crypt. I can Vampiric Tutor. Brain Freeze myself. No, I'm 1 mana short. So we just play this untapped and pass turn. I'm gonna Vamp for obviously Lion's Eye Diamond. And then I can win. Because if I Vamp and Brain Freeze myself, I don't have mana to cast Underworld Breach. So we want our opponent to tap out. Disenchant cost white. Okay, that's... yeah, sure. Gideon's cool. I'm okay with Gideon. Unless they have a magic force of will, they actually just die here. I'm gonna Vamp for Lion's Eye Diamond. And I'm actually just gonna Brain Freeze myself now to fill my graveyard, because then I can Seething Song into Underworld Breach. Yeah, that actually works pretty well. Me. Opponent gets to witness what's happening. Alright, pop out our graveyard. Draw a random card. Drawing Tendrils is pretty good. So let's Seething Song. Yeah, an LED is there. Okay, we Seething Song. Underworld Breach. Game. We can play LED to fill my graveyard. Just getting rid of some lands. Crack LED for blue. Discard my hand. Now I can Brain Freeze myself again. Getting rid of some lands. I think I can even play a land from my graveyard, but keep in mind this doesn't generate infinite mana because my deck size is limited. I don't have quite the deck size that like a constructed deck would have, but I could just Tendrils them out pretty quick. So, oh, I guess you can only cast. I see, yeah, I can only cast. That's cool. So we're gonna LED, getting rid of these. Sack LED for black. Getting rid of Oh, I guess nothing. I could just generate storm count with LED, I guess. Select this for blue. So storm count is 6. I can brain freeze them. Getting rid of Gifts Ungiven, Wern Power Stone, Vamp. So that mills them for like 18. I just want to see their deck, right? It doesn't really matter here. Alright, so they conceded there. Because I was basically saying if they show me their deck, that means they have an Eldrazi, so I need to worry about that because I have Tendrils. Maybe they still conceded and they do have an Eldrazi because I just had the win anyway. It's kind of hard to say. Golos never did. None of these cards did anything. Against white, I think Tinker for Sphinx is pretty awkward, so we're gonna go to the what I should have been running in the main deck configuration of Fire, Ice, and such. Just run it like that. Well, this is about as good as it gets, so we're gonna keep this. I Gifts Ungiven for Brain Freeze LED and just win. The only thing that can really get us here is Wasteland, but even then, it's not so bad. Llamamancer, okay. Fortunately, he cannot exile cards from my graveyard. And Wasteland is going to get us like at some point anyway, so I'm just going to run this out. Because if they don't have it, then I can fire ice stuff. Oh, I mean, I have to kill them on my turn because of Tithe Taker, but that's a pretty good trade. Oh my gosh. Kill you two. This lets me Gifts Ungiven at instant speed. Opponent's down to 3 cards in hand. Yeah, this is the Storm deck we signed up to play. Next turn I can Frantic Search for fun. Ooh, never mind. Let's play Daretti. Daretti's scary. Go ahead. This deck is insane, I'm gonna be honest. Underworld Breach is... It's a ridiculous... It's just a better Yawgmoth's Will. Like, LED Yawgmoth's Will was great. Underworld Breach LED is like... it's just better. And like, I think LED is actually better than Black Lotus with Underworld Breach because it lets you discard your hand. I never thought I would ever say that, but LED is legitimately just better because that gives you cards in graveyard to fuel the delve without having to do anything. Okay, so they can kill Daretti if they want to, but they're going to tap down Tar Pit. That's fine. They attack me, alright. I respect it. Alright, so we're going to kill... do I kill that? Let's just make another dude. They can't ninjutsu or anything. So I can Frantic Search. There's a lot of things I can hit with Frantic Search. So I think I do just do it now. Okay, we're going to discard Wheel of Fortune Island. Then I want to play a Signet. So if they make me discard Underworld Breach, I have Gifts Ungiven for Past in Flames. If they make me discard Gifts Ungiven, I have Underworld Breach to just win. Okay, they creep my black mana tapped. They O-ring my Daretti. Or maybe my Azorius Signet. Just targeting my mana makes sense. Okay, they hit Daretti. This just kills artifacts or creatures. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't quite win unless I draw Seething Song. Just drew a land. Okay, I could just Gifts on their turn and then go off. If they... Armageddon? They actually still can't kill me. Alright, I can still go off through Armageddon because I can... No, I can't. Okay, they're just super dead. This deck is the kind of deck that's pretty good in Modern Cube, but Legacy Cube, like, there's a reason that I draft Storm. It's like, you see what our opponent's doing, and there's nothing they could do to interact. Gifts Ungiven. Alright, so let's get Lion's Eye Diamond, Brain Freeze, Past in Flames just because, and I guess Seething Song. So the correct answer is give me Brain Freeze, Past in Flames, I think. Hey, oh, good work, opponent. I'm so proud of you. We're in Power Stone. Okay, so let's go land. Underworld Breach, they probably just concede to this, I imagine. Then I Brain Freeze myself. Just to fill the graveyard a bit. Alright, yeah, they were off of it. And I don't blame them. I almost think Underworld Breach might be too good. I think it might just be too good for Cube. Like, this card... I thought Storm was the best archetype before. And now with this card, it's so good. Like, You just do this, play a bunch of random stuff, and win the game. It's ridiculous. But I'm having fun. I enjoyed it. That would have been a 3-0 if we just didn't get super unlucky. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to keep trying to get as much of this as I can before it probably gets taken out. See you guys then.